Melina, do you have a second?
Hey, Jonah. You're still at work now, correct? What's going on?
This is about that dress for Katie and her upcoming birthday. Your mom wants to know about it. Did you finish up with it yet?
Oh, right. I heard that the dress has been finished up and is ready to go. Next Monday I'll have the day off work, so that's when I'll have time to head out and go get it. Is there something my mom wanted with it?
You of all people know that your mom doesn't really talk with you much, but she told me that this is your first time dealing with a child's dress, right? And, well, she got in touch with me to ask if you'd be able to have everything ready by the time of Katie's birthday.
I see.
And another thing, tonight after I finish work, I'm going back over to my parents' place and I'll be staying the weekend there.
What? Is there something going on there?
I just heard that my sister is bringing my niece home for once and I'll be able to see her again. And, well, I can't let a chance like that slip through my fingers, right?
So it's May that'll be coming, right? I see.
What?
It's nothing. I'm just wondering if she'll be asking for more expensive toys this time or not.
And so what if she does? She's my cute little niece, so what's wrong with me treating her to some gifts?
Well, you never really do things like that for your own daughter, Katie.
Well, besides her birthday and Christmas, there's no other important times of the year for her, right?
Whatever, Jonah. Even though I'm bringing this up again, you're still not getting my point.
Huh? Well, so be it. I'm going back to work now.
Hey, Jonah. I just got a call from my mom saying that you went to go and get that dress for Katie.
Huh?
She asked me if I knew anything about you going out to get that dress, and I had no clue either.
Oh, so she contacted you about that? Well, so be it. I was able to at least get it.
What are you talking about? We already talked about how I'd be going out to get the dress on Monday once it was finished. And by the way, my mom told me that you told her you'd be taking that dress and going with it to your parents' house? What the hell are you wanting to do with it?
Actually, today is May's birthday and all.
Huh? May is celebrating her birthday today? Don't tell me you're taking that dress to her so that she can wear it today.
That's what I'm doing, though.
Are you kidding me? I was working on that dress with the help of my mom for Katie to wear at her birthday party next week. Katie hasn't even gotten to try it on yet.
Katie has her birthday on the 15th, right? But May's birthday is on the 13th, which means she gets to come first. I know it's a little early, but this is when she wanted to celebrate. The choice was between saving this for Katie or using the dress right now as a present for May. So I chose May. I'll make sure to give the dress to Katie later, okay?
Hold on a second. Did you ask for us to make that dress for May and not really for Katie?
I already spoke to Katie about this, so it's fine, right?
What? Katie knows about this?
At first, Katie started to cry because she wanted it to be her dress and all, but then I told her that she's not my kid if she acts that way. I had to teach Katie a lesson for acting like that when May said that she wants to wear it too. After yelling at her a bit, she finally agreed to let me give the dress to May.
What the hell? You're a dick, Jonah.
I knew you'd say something like that, and that's why I told Katie to never tell you about it. I made the right choice.
What the actual hell are you thinking, man? How about instead of taking the dress we were making for Katie and giving it to May, you go out and get a different dress for her birthday? You could have even asked us to make one for her too, and we would have.
My sister told me that it would be a waste of money to get May a dress just to wear on her birthday this year. But if she didn't get one, I'd feel bad for the poor girl, all right? That's why I'll let May wear the dress that was meant for Katie.
Don't you feel bad for Katie?
It's not like I'll be giving this dress to May for her to keep, so stop getting all worked up like Katie was.
My mom and I made that dress for Katie to wear. No matter how you look at this, you caring more about May is straight up wrong for you to do.
I just got here, so stop it with all of that whining already.
You really are an asshole, Jonah. I figured for some time now that you had something for May over Katie. But what you're doing now is completely screwed up. Your child isn't May, but Katie. Are you aware of that? Dude.
Would you look at that? May is already dressed up in that cute little dress. So cut it out with all of that whining now. We're gonna start celebrating her birthday now. You and Katie were never invited, so don't even try coming out here.
Even if we were invited, we wouldn't be going there.
Is that right? Hey, Melina. I just got back to the house, but what's up with this divorce paper?
Well, you're home already. I thought that you'd just stay there at your parents' house and get married to your sister so you could have May as a daughter.
What are you going on about? Why would I ever want to do all of that when I already have my own house and daughter?
I'm saying that we don't need a man like you in our family, when you never think about your own daughter nor care about her feelings.
What? Wait, that was never my...
Then why, Jonah? Why would you go out and take that dress my mom and I worked so hard on for Katie and bring it out for May to wear instead on her birthday?
I was just letting her borrow it. And by the way, I brought it home with me for Katie.
Listen, Jonah, my mom and I spent so much time working on that dress because my mom really wanted to make her granddaughter's day by giving her the best dress ever with me. But when you went out and grabbed that dress and then told my mom you would be heading over to your parents' house to go see your niece, you stomped on my mom's wishes and desires.
What? Hey, come on now. I let her borrow it and took it right back afterwards.
You don't have to understand what I'm saying, honestly. All of the people who are trying to help you get out of that messed up mind of yours are wasting their time trying to deal with you. That's why I've had enough. I am going to divorce you now. Both my mom and dad were furious about this, and Katie says that she hates you now.
What?
There's no way you're getting her trust back now, asshole.
Hey, Melina, what the hell is that picture you just posted on your Instagram?
If it isn't Jonah. Long time no see. It's been 2 months now since we had that divorce, so what do you want from me?
I'm talking about Katie's birthday. That dress she's in. The one you just posted her wearing on your Instagram. I can't really see her face, but that is Katie in that picture, right?
Ah, you're on about that? Is there something wrong with this?
That's totally different from the dress that May was in.
Yes, it sure is. That's because my mom and I worked on making a completely new one for Katie. It takes about 1.5 months to make a dress sometimes, and so for Katie, she had to wait 2 months before she could have her birthday party. She was finally able to enjoy her birthday.
Why? I gave you back the dress that I had May wear.
Yeah, you did give that one back. After learning about what went down from both your parents, your brother-in-law was pretty upset about what you did, right?
What?
It seems that your sister got around $2,000 from her husband's parents to spend on May's birthday, which included getting her a brand new dress. But that $2,000, it ended up going towards your sister buying herself a new high-end bag, right? And when your sister came crying to you about it, she asked you to get her Katie's dress, right? After that had been found out by everyone in the family, both you and your sister were divorced and lost custody of your kids, right? And your parents disowned the both of you as well?
I never thought that things would end up like this.
And that is why I really don't care about what's happened to you since then, Jonah.
What are you talking about?
Well, there was something else I heard about that really pissed me off to the point of losing all interest in you.
What?
Your brother-in-law asked me afterwards about selling her dress to get some of the money back that his wife, your sister, had taken from him. And so with the help of him and his parents, we sold it, and I gave him the money.
You what?
Thankfully, however, your parents had a beautiful old dress lying around from long ago that they said could be resized and given to Katie for her birthday. And that's where my mom and I stepped in and started to break that dress down and turn it into something completely new for Katie.
And that's why that dress in the picture is totally different?
Yep. My mom and I were forced to make another dress in the end, but the silk from your mom's old dress turned out to be some of the best material ever, and we put it to very good use. So that's the one thing I can be thankful for from all of this.
What the heck? I was forced into giving up a lot of my savings because of my sister's poor spending habits, and now we're having to pay for both Katie's and May's child support, so all of the money I had is draining away. If you had the money to make up a new dress like that, you could have used some of it to help me out.
Hey, everyone has cut ties to you, right? Do you understand what those words mean? Are you aware that you have nobody that wants to be around you anymore?
But Melina, my older sister won't even get a freaking job. After the divorce, she forced her way into this tiny apartment I was forced to get. All day long, she just sits around being lazy and is using up all of the water and electricity. She's also eating all of the food I get within days. She'll even order delivery all the time and use up my money on it. I'm not able to save a damn penny anymore. Why the hell?
I always assumed that your love for May over Katie was due to how much you were attached to your older sister ever since we started to date.
What?
But I guess you really do just let her have her way with you, huh?
Shut the hell up! If you can't understand how hard things are for me, you shut the hell up!
Sure, you don't have to tell me twice.
What?
You just wanted to ask about Katie's dress, right? Any other talk is just a waste of our time now.
No, wait,
I never really cared about my ex's life after the divorce anyway, so you sitting there going on and on about how things are going for you is kind of annoying me.
No, wait a second!
So, goodbye forever.
No, wait, I didn't want to annoy you. Actually, I wanted to ask if you could ask for a little less from me in child support every month. Hey, Melina!
The request to reduce child support came up in the very last moment. At this point, the amount had already been set at the minimum allowable, so the fact that my ex-husband is asking for an even greater reduction just indicates how cornered he must feel. During our divorce proceedings, I sought help from a lawyer who handled everything on my behalf. The lawyer also conveyed a similar request from him, suggesting that I might be the reason for his financial struggles, saying, "Isn't it because he's been pampering your sister-in-law too much?" When this message was relayed back to him, I heard he had a rather stunned expression on his face. It was not long after that, however, that my ex-husband went completely off the grid. While he continues to pay the child support regularly, which allows me to manage my living expenses, I can't help but wonder about his current situation. I suspect he must be doing well enough to afford the payments, yet something feels off. Meanwhile, my former sister-in-law, left behind with no other options, came to the realization that she had to start working to support herself. She accepted a live-in position at a workplace, which must have been a significant adjustment for her. I can only imagine how difficult it must be for her, especially since she's not worked before. The transition from a life of comfort to one filled with the harsh realities of daily labor has been hard on her. Reports indicate that she's struggling tremendously with this new reality. The initial excitement of independence quickly wore off, and she's been crying daily, overwhelmed by the demands of her new job. The hard work and exhaustion are evidently taking a toll on her both physically and emotionally. She's facing a steep learning curve, dealing with responsibilities that she had previously avoided. It's almost as if she's had to awaken from a long, cozy dream into a cold and unforgiving reality. I can't help but reflect on how differently she viewed her life before all this chaos ensued. She once lived comfortably, perhaps a bit too comfortably, thanks to the support of my ex-husband. Now she's facing the consequences of their decisions and lifestyle choices. I genuinely feel sorry for her. The job she's taken is no walk in the park. It demands not just physical effort, but also mental fortitude, and she seems to be struggling with both aspects. It's heartbreaking to think that someone I once called family is now in such a painful situation. Yet, as much as I empathize with her plight, I also recognize that this may serve as a harsh lesson. Life does not always go according to our plans, and when faced with adversity, we often discover strengths we never knew we had. Perhaps this experience will force her to grow and mature in ways she hadn't anticipated. While it's sad to see her suffering, I hope that she eventually finds a way to cope with and thrive in her new environment. On the other hand, my ex-husband's behavior continues to baffle me. One moment he's pleading for a decrease in child support, and the next he disappears entirely. It's clear he's under significant stress, and I can only guess the circumstances that led him to this point. Did he mismanage his finances? Did he make choices that put him in a compromising situation? Regardless, he's made it clear that he's unable to handle his responsibilities. The lack of communication from him raises many questions. Is he simply overwhelmed, or is he attempting to escape from his obligations? Either way, I have to keep moving forward. I have to focus on my life and my children's well-being. While his decisions affect us, I can't allow them to define our future. I'm committed to providing for my children and ensuring that they have a stable and nurturing environment. Their needs must come first. Looking back, I realize how crucial it is to have a support system in times of turmoil. Whether it's friends, family, or colleagues, having people to lean on during challenging times makes a significant difference. Although my former sister-in-law may not have had the same network, I hope she finds her footing soon. Perhaps she can reach out to others in her workplace or community for support. It's vital for her mental health to have someone to talk to, someone who can understand what she's going through. In the meantime, I will continue to navigate this new chapter in my life, one step at a time. I know I have to remain strong, not just for myself, but also for my children. They look to me for guidance and stability, and I refuse to let them down. While life has thrown its challenges our way, I remain hopeful that brighter days are ahead. After all, resilience is built through adversity, and I am determined to emerge stronger on the other side of this situation. As for my ex-husband and former sister-in-law, I can only hope that they find a way to confront their respective realities. Life is filled with ups and downs, but it's how we respond to those challenges that truly defines us. Each day presents new opportunities for growth, and I trust that they will eventually come to understand that as well. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.